Defense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Makes it past the marker. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking for a man. It's Gee. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Huffman. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets away from 1. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Gee. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. Just keeps moving. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the 1st half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the 1st half.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Southern Miss. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. That's reeled in. It's McFadden. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unleashes one deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Minneapolis when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at the bank there in the Twin Cities.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they make. Looking for a deep man. Brings it in down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Back to throw, it's Baker. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make that.
Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Grab behind the line. It's Hoffman. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. He'll mark it at the 22. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. A strike downfield. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's loose down the left side. He's at the touchdown. Golden Gophers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Dropping back, it's Baker. He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for room. It's screen. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Steps away to find some room. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oregon. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the single back.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. To the air, it's Gee. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle, it's Perry. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
The Ducks will try to move the chains on fourth down. He might want another play. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. So now it's second and long. To throw, it's Gee. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Taking it the other way. At the 20.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical third down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to...
Snake gets it done.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Gee. Here comes the heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Turning it on.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
And he's a little bit short, but how about the effort? At least he laid out. You see so many quarterbacks slide nowadays to protect themselves. He laid out for the first down. Unfortunately, he's a little bit short.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Gee. Back open in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. He
Oh my God.
25, mark it at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. To the air on 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game,